Why just go there?
Oh, it was already.
That's about 50 cents too much. I could have had a can of anything else.
And welcome into Nebraska Booze and Babble.
Season 2, episode 28, where we still don't know how to set up our mics.
Well, I told you to do it a while ago.
For the show to start.
My name's Chris.
I'm Nathan.
And we have our producer Alan over there.
What's
I
up?
don't know if this means I'm pointing at you on the cameras or not.
I don't know either, but that's cool.
Mixmaster Roy. And special guest, Big Mikey D.
Oh my gosh. We actually have all three of us on one camera.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Wow. He's easily amused.
So,
I am. We've come
You
a
can
long
thank
way.
your producer.
Stuart Gonzalez. What's up, dude?
Look,
Thanks
you get
for
a
joining
producer immediately. Things
Yeah.
start to happen.
That's right.
As we head into season 3, things are just getting cleaner.
Yep.
That's right.
Yes.
It
Not
will
the room,
improve.
but like...
Hey, the room's a little cleaner.
The room,
I picked up a
not
bunch
the
of stuff and got it out of here.
Or
Yeah,
the
cleaner.
yeah, the top is
top,
never
yeah.
gonna get
The
clean.
top's not getting clean.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, here in Nebraska Booze and Babble,
What do we do?
We babble on
Green
about
over
whatever
here.
we want to babble on about.
One more,
We have
one
different booze of the week. This week, we have our mixologist who brought us in these drinks. And you'll get a live reaction because I haven't tried this
Oh,
yet. So
it's pretty damn good.
it's always good.
Yeah.
It's like how rum chata should be.
That's right, those fuckers.
Damn it, man. Now I can't ever order a shot of rum chata.
If they would have just asked.
Yeah.
Rum chata, I want a shot of rum chata, but Roy's way.
Roy,
There's no rum chata in this.
Oh, no.
I'm saying this is just how it should be.
Yeah.
Want to try it out?
Yeah, basically, there's a whole couple.
Yeah, there's
yeah, why don't you drop the other glass?
I don't think he's coming back.
Oh.
It's not coming back.
But, yeah, so, it's basically, I took a White Russian as the base.
So what's a white Russian
Recipe.
for those of us that are...
Oh, sorry.
Like a
Normal
vodka
drinkers.
or
A White Russian is
Yeah.
basically vodka, Kahlua, and cream.
cream, yeah.
Okay? So what I did is I wanted to make it a little kind of Valentine's-y and just kind of take the same general concept. So I used strawberry vodka.
I like it.
I subbed in for the Kahlua, I used a tequila rose and mixed with the new Bailey strawberries and cream. So I mixed that in there and then
It's like
added
a
the
Chris drink
cream
with a Chris drink with a
as
Chris
usual.
Yeah,
drink. Made into a
And
Chris
so
drink.
exactly.
that's what we got. And so maybe it's a pink Russian? I don't know. I'm not very good with names, so feel free to call it what you want.
I like
Two in
pink
the
Russian.
It's a 2 in the pink. Is what
Two in the pink.
That's what
There
it
you go.
is.
Two in the pink.
That's right.
It's 2 other drinks in the pink stuff.
And, so what,
So,
right on
what are you gonna make the one in the
So-
sink?
Was
Yeah.
the candle burning?
That was really the chocolate layer
That was the
earlier.
shot, right? So it was a shot. It was pink and stink. It was
That's
a shot.
right.
The shot was
We just called it chocolate covered strawberry, but
Yeah.
really,
Now it's called
it's
2 in the pink, 1 in the stink.
Well, I can't make drinks, but I can name them.
Oh, geez.
So, we can lead alcohol straight into topics.
That is true.
Right
Yes!
into the topics, right?
Yeah.
I don't even want to say this one. Someone else has to.
Very sad news.
It is slightly sad.
Being reported from numerous official,
We
actually,
have to
believe
take a
sites.
drink to
Yeah.
this.
This is from our
Um,
local television channel. It's not
well,
like
The
Daily
New
Wire,
York Post,
upside down,
New York
UK.com.
Post has reported on that. I mean, they're basically we're running into a tequila shortage.
Dun, dun, dun.
What?
And it started last year, and it's getting even worse this year because they keep processing
Producer, where's the sound effects?
the
Dun,
agave, the agave plant that is used
Yep.
to make tequila. the demand is so high that they're using it all up and they can't grow it fast enough. So they keep pulling
young ones.
Less
Well,
mature plants.
I actually learned way more about this than I should ever need to know. But it takes 5 years for an agave plant to grow to the size where you would normally do it.
I'll tell you what, we need to just go grab the one that's in my kids' school. Because when I'm taking them to their kids' club, it's up some stairs and they got this giant.
Just take one leaf at a time. They'll never know.
We're just on our way to get some tequila. We're helping the world out.
I mean, it is.
Do they use the leaves from it to make the?
They actually chop
it
it from the bottom. It's actually really hard work too.
It's a lot of work.
But because of the 5-year range, and we're out of the 5-year-old ones, they're getting like 4-year ones, and they run out of those like 3-year ones. So the tequila is actually becoming less quality too.
But I was reading on it, and
I call it first world problems.
They said it's the tequila demand and consumption is up over 7-fold.
You know why, right?
I'm sorry.
I'm blaming Tokyo.
No.
They said from New York to Tokyo, so I'm just going to blame Tokyo. Japan people need to stick with their sake and leave.
No, there's a reason why it's coming shorter, because everybody knows tequila makes your clothes come off.
I don't know.
Can't argue with logic.
Yeah.
Sure.
So
that's a sad day.
I think what they need to do is they need to stop producing the low-grade tequilas, get rid of all of that, and then just produce the higher quality tequilas. And people aren't going to want to pay that higher dollar. And then do that for a few years, get the plants growing again.
I think what you're going to see is the overall cost of tequila is going to just start going up from the low end all the way up. Instead of what you're recommending, which would make more sense. So,
I mean, nobody needs those low. Get rid of Jose Cuervo Special. Nobody wants it.
There's a lot of tequila brands that just aren't good. So.
Yeah.
I mean, some of them I'm not even sure they use agave. I think it's cacti or something.
Well, yeah, there's a lot of them aren't even 100% agave, and it's just. But we have to take a drink.
All right.
Yes, we do.
Chris,
I'm getting the chat rolling. To tequila.
All right. So what do we got next?
Yeah, scrolling up.
we have
Producer.
a ton of topics.
We got topics galore.
Yes.
Topics galore. I'm interested to get Mike's input on some of these topics.
Oh, yeah.
Like,
You can't
with
just sit in
Mike's
front of the camera and microphone not
We
say
have Mike for
anything.
looking pretty.
It's not.
Scroll. Come on, bring your mouse on.
Oh, yeah, the mouse is
There you go.
There. Scroll.
Nope, scroll right. There you go. Now you go.
Yep.
Producer out. Oh boy, here we go.
Trump pitches a plan to replace food stamps with food boxes.
Excellent idea.
Yeah, don't give them money to go buy food with. Give them food.
Yeah.
So there's been. I'll play devil's advocate since apparently you guys are both on that side. Unless, do you disagree with the? Okay. So one of the things that
I haven't been affected, so I don't know.
well, my family we
American
did
answer.
use food stamps growing up, and my initial thought, because they said they're comparing it to like a Blue Apron type service, and I was like, oh my gosh, if our food was delivered. Because there were times where, like, my mom was working so much.
Right, a lot of people on food stamps probably don't have cars.
She'd leave the food stamps with a list, and we'd have to walk 8 blocks to the grocery store, carry those groceries 8 blocks back.
Was the lobster good though?
We did not get lobster.
But the wheels of cheese, the wheels of cheese were on point.
Was that good?
The flavor on was off.
I've actually
Papa
seen
Murphy's.
stories.
Papa Murphy's.
Was Papa Murphy's good?
I've actually seen stories of people with EBT that go in and buy like the big jugs of water, and they go outside and dump the water out in the parking lot, and then return the jug for the cash refund.
Yes.
Wow.
But
Like,
wow. But that was my initial thought though. Was like, oh, if it's getting delivered, that would actually be nice. But I guess that's not necessarily the case. It'll be kind of up to the states how they want.
Some of them might be in areas you have to go to the area to get it.
Yeah,
and there's already programs kind of like this today.
Banks and stuff.
Yeah.
and it sounds like somebody. I'm not going to give Trump credit because he doesn't have anything to do with this shit.
Yeah, it was the USDA.
It sounds like they're trying at least to solve a problem.
And
the issue with it are the people that do have legitimate food allergies.
And that's fine. And I don't even care if they don't go to delivering
booze,
food.
It means drink.
Oh.
Who said that?
Norelic?
No relic. That's
Seth. He's just going to
all right, booze. We'll booze up for you, Seth.
Okay, So my thing is this. To me, you need to put some requirements in about what they can buy. And then I don't care.
Oh, and this doesn't replace all food stamps.
No,
It's anybody that's over $90, which is like 82% or something like that, they would get this, plus and then they would get the additional on food stamps. So then they can go and buy their fresh produce and all of that. Because that's a lot of the comments. They were like, "Oh my gosh, canned vegetables are so much worse than fresh vegetables." Well, when we were on food stamps, my mom would look at a bag of apples that was like $2 and see, okay, well that's like 12 boxes of macaroni and cheese. Do I want snacks or do I want dinners? Yes, the apples are way healthier. Yes, the apples are way healthier, but when you really are not even living paycheck to paycheck, like you're not making ends meet, and there were times where we went without food. Like we would just eat dry cereal because we didn't have milk. Like,
and don't worry, they're offering you some good powdered milk with this. So.
It's not necessarily powdered. They have liquid shelf-stable milk.
Well, you don't want the powdered shit.
They have liquid shelf-stable milk.
Not when they put the water in the powder, then it becomes...
So then you just take your dry cereal, put powdered milk on it, and that way when you put it in your mouth, it just becomes all like regular milk.
Have you seen the organic milk cartons, how long it takes for them to expire, like the ones in the glass jugs?
No, but I do know
they're
that
like 2 months.
Almond milk takes like 2 months to expire.
Yeah, if you look at the expiration date on the
military milk is like 5 years.
Exactly.
The milk in school, when we went to school, the little milk cartons in school,
okay, so
they never expired. No, they had expiration.
Yeah, your name or some sort
of this. Yeah, I'm okay with this. I'd want to see more about it. If my tax money was really going to pay a lot for this.
I think you have to. There's some work there. I think the concept is fine. That there's nothing wrong with giving some basic food items that go a long way. You know they go a long way, and because there are people that abuse it. There are people that absolutely don't.
But even that's going to get abused. Like they will
figure it out.
Human beings.
Let's be honest. People who want to take advantage of programs and things, they're always going to find a way. Figure out how to do it.
Yeah.
So this side of it, though, there are grocery stores, especially in areas where it's poor citizens, that a good portion of their revenue comes from food stamps.
What's up, Katie?
So those grocery stores are going to get hit by them not spending their money in those stores. That was something that I actually was kind of reading about, and it's like, yeah, that is going
but they're coming from somewhere. The food's coming from somewhere, so the government's going to be buying it from...
Yeah, they're going to be buying it directly. Yeah, they're buying it directly
from the producers, from the companies.
So there's
from the farmers.
So there's probably going to be local grocery stores and things.
Well, let's be honest. How many are truly local stores? These are chain stores, most of them.
I don't really care if Walmart doesn't get the AT service.
Well, yeah.
You know what they'll do? I'll tell you what they'll do. They'll close those stores in those neighborhoods, though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you want to talk about the true effect, it won't really be that, oh, poor store owner. It's going to be, now I don't have a store anywhere near
right
me.
here, yes,
that's something to think about.
We don't have a whole lot of local stores here. There are places that you still have some. I know I haven't been off of 30th and Ames in forever, but there was Harold's Foodway that was like a local
not a super
place.
exciting topic. But it's a valid topic. We continue.
We have an hour to fill.
So what even brought it along? Are we saving money by doing
so the process, their thought process is that with the USDA's buying power, with the USDA's buying power, since they're buying it in bulk, they're getting more bang for the buck. They're getting more.
You can provide more food at a cheaper cost.
Yeah. Because right now what they're doing is they're sending it out to all these
just hanging like your mama's tits.
Yeah, they're sending it out, all the money out directly to the consumers who are paying full cost, whereas USDA would be able to buy it at wholesale.
And you have to think about it. I mean, how about all the people who get to buy their food at 50 cents on the dollar when they pay cash for those food stamps?
Yeah.
You can head on back.
Yeah.
All right, moving on.
We changed the topic.
Hold on, I gotta tell everybody what Katie said. Katie says
in the chat
because Chris said, "What's up, Katie?" and she says, "I'm hanging like your mama's tits."
It's not an inaccurate representation of my mother's tits.
Luckily, I've never seen your mother, so
I probably have. I guess I've seen it.
Asian. I know she's
My mom's not Asian.
That's so awkward.
That was very awkward. Very, very awkward.
So our next topic.
Moving on.
I didn't read this one because it didn't interest me, but you posted it, so chat on.
Yeah. Chat
So,
on.
okay, so let me just go on
It looks
ahead
like a
and say
building
this
that
now.
should be demolished. I'm just thinking.
Let me go on ahead and
Okay.
say this now. A lot of our topics were coming from, like, the same sources over and over and over again.
Huffington Post.
I took it upon myself to...
Onion?
TheOnion.uk.ru.
I took it upon myself to start following pages that are contrary to the way that we think, so
Vice.com.
that we would have actual discussions that we can
I
spend
agree with this.
5-10 minutes on. Not
I don't
like,
think the landlord should
oh,
have to
that's
pay.
interesting, done. So
This is a shitty rundown building.
No,
with people with
it's a
painting on it.
graffiti mecca.
there's a
The landlord must be the owner because landlord equals owner.
So there is a. So I agree. The landlord shouldn't have had paid money. The landlord was kind of stupid though because he painted over it during the trial. So that's yeah, that's like destroying evidence
Right.
when he shouldn't have done that. But he was renting this place out to tenants and specifically gave them permission to, like, yeah, you guys can do your graffiti art and all of that. And it apparently became like somewhat of attraction. Like, people would literally go
pretty
to
art.
the building.
It's not like
It is
not like a bunch
yeah.
of gang signs or anything.
Yeah, it is art.
But
Yes.
I'm assuming he wasn't able to charge people to come look at it.
Probably not.
Yeah, so therefore, he can do whatever.
So,
I mean, I don't really give a shit about a landlord in New York because
They're making
6.7 mils
money,
probably
yeah.
a month's worth of.
But he
It's
decided
like
that he decided that he wanted,
whatever he wants.
Right.
Right,
Yeah.
exactly.
but he decided that he wanted to turn it into luxury condos.
And
And
then the title says he trashed the world class street art.
So if you look at the paint,
building,
if
Yeah.
you look at the paint job, can you open that in a new tab? Because when you look
Right
at the
click.
paint job, he didn't just like paint the whole
Got a little
building
bit. There you
white.
go.
He just painted
Now right
over the graffiti parts
I
white
can't see.
and
Scroll
left the
down
rest
just
of
a
it
tad.
yellow.
There
So
you
he
go.
was just intent painting over the
Use
graffiti.
no clue. It's under the sink in the island part, or under the table on the island. You getting it? Got broadcast. It's fine. Okay, now do outputs for the other one.
I did
You
already.
got them both?
Yeah.
All right.
Dude, we're back on.
All right, we're back on. We're back on. Sorry, guys. It's just up to you and me now, bro. We're gonna have to carry the weight.
That's
Yeah,
cool.
we got
Scroll on up to the next one. We don't need to talk about this thing.
Alright.
I mean, it's kind of a lame story, but it's a story. I don't really care about Marvel missing an easy opportunity for LGBTQ representation
Why
of
do
Black
they
Panther.
have to have representation for
Do you
that?
care what
No,
sexual
it doesn't
orientation your actors are?
No.
I don't care about Marvel.
What? Boom! Alright, scroll on up. DC is greater than Marvel.
Fuck you, Mike.
Don't say nothing, Mike. Just keep rolling. Alright, check this out. Shaun White apologizes after referring to sexual harassment allegations against him as gossip. So in 2016, 2 years ago, somebody accused him of sexual harassment, was proven wrong. A couple days ago, he won a gold medal at 39 years old.
Right.
First question out of the media's mouth. Tell us what you think about the sexual harassment charges against you in 2016. He was like, what? I'm not here to talk about that gossip. I'm here to talk about me winning a gold medal. And then there's the guy that picks on different people was like, next one? Oh, I was going to ask the same question. So he got up and walked out. If it wasn't true, it's gossip.
Right.
Right?
Yeah, exactly.
He had to come back out and be like, I'm sorry, I called it sexual harassment gossip.
Why?
Like, that's how he was, too.
Why?
Because that's what they made him do. But he was like that about it, too. Like, I'm sorry they made me, I call it gossip. Can I go now? Like, he was clearly not
Right,
remorseful.
yeah.
And good for him. So then I saw another interview that he did when he was 17 or 18, when he won his first gold medal. And he's got, the curly hair and stuff.
Yeah.
And the girls like on national TV asking questions like, yeah, it was awesome. I got on the airplane, and on the airplane, I showed them the gold medal, and the stewardess were taking pictures with me, and I was getting drinks, and I was getting snacks, and I was getting, and the interviewer goes, wait, drinks? You're not 21. He goes, Mountain Dew, baby. It was like perfect. He nailed it. Clearly, he was not drinking Mountain Dew.
Right.
I'm thinking, do you think Pepsi sponsored him after?
Yeah.
That's pretty good. Oh, scrolling up, we'll go to the next one. We can
Alright.
roll through some of these.
Yeah.
We are back, Nicole. Facebook, changing your newsfeed. Here's how to make sure you still see posts by your favorite sites.
Oh, Jesus.
Facebook did like this weird, like they're doing this update thing where people can rate the validity of a content. And if people say it's no good, then it won't show up on your newsfeed.
Really?
Which in theory,
So all these shitty
in
websites
theory, right?
and
Some
Right.
fake news website, and
Right.
everybody goes, "No, that's bullshit. That's bullshit." It won't show up.
everybody shares.
Or some legitimate, say, Christian blogger likes to give his opinion on why things are wrong or right, and people don't like that, so they just say false, false, false,
Right.
false, 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 until he just doesn't show up anymore, and now he has no job because his blog isn't showing up on people's searches.
Yeah, that's kind of messed up.
Because we're talking about Facebook, which is a very left-wing liberal company. So,
I think I should
you get-
decide what shows up.
right?
on my
I don't know if I
newsfeed.
like the people deciding, because
Yeah.
there's a, have you ever watched the show The Orville? There's a whole episode
I love that
on
show.
people choosing
Oh,
like,
yeah.
dislike.
You do up
yeah,
or down.
yeah. There's a whole episode about
Yeah,
why
yes,
that
there is.
doesn't
Yes.
work.
Exactly.
That was a great episode. I was like,
It
this
was.
is freaking brilliant.
It was a great
Oh
episode.
man, because it made you really think about things
Oh,
like,
yeah.
man,
Was it up and down arrows or
It
something?
was
Yeah,
up and down.
up and down,
Like, it was the same concept of like dislike.
Right.
Then you go to jail or something.
Oh,
Eventually,
yeah.
he didn't go to
You
jail.
can
What
get
happened was
reconditioned
Yeah,
if you get,
yeah.
like, yeah.
he had to go on all
And
those shows.
reconditioned was not good.
It was hilarious, like, because all he was doing was like dancing on that statue,
Yeah.
and then they were like, "Oh." And,
Are
he
we
had-
back on there?
Right.
Yeah.
and then he had to go on all the different TV shows to kind of prove that he was sorry.
All right, I got mine.
Yeah.
So yeah, we're talking about Facebook's change.
Ah, screw Facebook.
Yeah, that's whoa, we love you, Facebook.
I mean, yeah. So I will say you can go to the pages that you follow and
Fix this
click
problem.
the like and then put see first, and then it doesn't matter what their algorithm does.
So go to your top of your page while you're watching Nebraska Booze and Babble.
Exactly.
Click on settings. Go down to show first Booze and Babble.
Click the like button.
Yeah, you have to like
The
us.
like
And then,
button.
well, no, that's the button that you
Oh,
you
is that the
click
one you click
that,
on?
and then you select see first,
Gotcha.
and then yeah, if you click
Mike,
on
you want to try
settings,
this?
it'll take you to your settings.
There's mine.
That makes sense.
He's just drawing in female viewers right now.
Yeah,
That's
he's
right.
over there just.
He's the luxury. We put him on just for the.
That's
Can you
right.
unzip a little bit
Yeah.
more?
No, not up there, down.
Yeah. And just
The
kind
camera's
of
up here though.
We can adjust
kind
it.
of spread a little bit.
Well, there's one under the table too.
Hey, you down there.
I'm not even reading that.
Yeah, that. So I guess my issue with this though was that they're doing it based off of people's feedback on the different sites. So all it takes is some leftist or rightist organization to
Damn,
attack
he's
the
boozing
other
again.
one, and get their viewership down. And I don't really think that
It's not really fair.
that's yeah.
So we harkened it back to, have you watched the Orville TV show? Have you?
Oh yeah.
There's a whole episode on
yeah.
a planet governed
Thumbs
by
up or thumbs
thumbs
down.
up or thumbs down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And everybody has to wear their badges, like worldwide law.
I do like that they're talking about putting the thumbs down on there.
Oh, they are.
Oh, are they?
They're doing a test on.
Imagine how many
Finally.
people I can send to their rooms to cry by going,
I
no, 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 no.
Like everything.
Everything. This is the page of dislikes. Alright, scrolling up, we'll keep going.
All right.
I don't think it's gonna happen.
What's in the, oh, this is, so scroll down a tad bit. You're going to have to click on view 15 more comics so we can talk about the,
So this is our just kind of rolling topic of comment what shows, movies, that
Scroll
sort
down.
of a thing you've been watching.
scroll down. Scroll down.
Because we don't really keep. It's hard to keep
Scroll
track
down.
of like every different thing that you've seen.
Keep scrolling.
So, nope.
Keep scrolling. This hater over here doesn't like monster trucks. Stop, stop, stop.
What?
Scroll up a
Scroll up a
little
little
bit. No,
bit.
we're not going on that.
Stop right there. Stop
Yeah.
right there.
We didn't
So-
talk about Altered Carbon.
Have
Have you watched it?
you
yet?
watched any more?
No,
Or
I
yet?
gave it up. Julie really likes it, though. She finished it.
We got a whole bunch of man
So-
dog laying around in the first
So-
couple episodes, so I would expect any woman to enjoy it.
Wait, there's like they literally like
Dude, they're like bodies that come out of
Watchmen full on. It's
yeah,
just
they're like bodies that come out of like bags of being cloned. So when they get out naked, guy and girl, you get hoo ha and you get whoop whoop.
I will
And you
say
get a little whoop whoop.
since I brought up
We need sound
Watchmen,
effects.
I saw that like in like an IMAX theater or something. It was like
You got
a
some giant dong,
two-story dong.
Blue though. It was blue. It was blue computer animated.
It was still kind of.
He was over there.
I'm just like. It was just weird. I was with other dudes. It wasn't even like a. It wasn't even a date.
Nathan was like this.
It wasn't even a date. Like I went with friends. And
So
it's just like
I'm 3 or 4 episodes into Altered Carbon. I really enjoy it because it's like an old school detective show. Not what I was expecting.
Yeah, that's what she said.
It wasn't what I was expecting.
I was going to give it some more, but she kept going, so I'm like, man, damn it.
It's very sci-fi.
Yeah.
It's very sci-fi. But it's like a detective show. The main job of the guy is to figure out who killed this other dude. And he's really legit doing like Sherlock Holmes investigation.
Yeah, but once you find out that
this dude, if he ever spoils something, it would be spoilers on game. Like, oh yeah, well, Last Jedi, blah blah blah.
yeah,
every
except for I
time.
don't.
Yeah, I know you don't. I'd be like, can you guys believe in Walking Dead she fell off the building and died? Oh, it hasn't aired yet? My bad, guys. DVRers, one time you spoiled a Walking Dead game, everybody hates you. One time. What was it that I spoiled, really?
All I have to say, I mean, all you have to do is say, spoilers below.
Yeah.
Right? That's it.
Now
right into it.
What you gotta do.
I get how you guys would like me to use my own Facebook. I get it.
Well, then the other thing though is that when we told you, hey, don't post it in the status, do it in the comments, you started tagging people.
You guys made me mad. So I was like, screw you. But I
worked Sunday nights. I could not watch Walking Dead.
I don't watch commercials on the air.
Fair enough.
Yeah, there you go.
I watched it live.
Walking Dead.
Oh, you know what it was too? It was actually me talking about how the AMC Facebook page spoiled it for everybody else. I was like, can you believe AMC said so and so died? Because they did. Because it was an 8 to 9 episode, and then their Facebook was like, how do you guys feel about the shocking events of so and so's death? Only the 9 to 10 one hadn't run yet. And that's the thing I shared. Of course, lots of people had not watched the DVR, so I still fucked it over for them. But that person probably lost their social media job. So moving down from that, we got Wake. So you just watched Spider-Man: Homecoming?
I have not seen Spider-Man.
I still haven't seen it.
It's easily the least entertaining Spider-Man movie they have ever made.
I haven't really been interested in seeing it.
Him and
I'm a fan of Spider-Man.
We defer 100% on movies.
Tony Stark does not make his suit. Peter Parker is just as smart as Tony Stark
in
his own shit.
the Marvel Cinematic Universe. They wanted to bring it in somehow. If they had Spider-Man from the beginning,
basically, if they just used the movies they already made and went along with it, it would have been fine. But no, this is Hollywood. We have to reboot everything within the 6-year time frame.
Well, yeah, they had.
Luckily, we didn't have to see Uncle Ben die. We already knew why he
Thank you!
Okay?
That is one of the things I wanted to say, is that, like, every single new Batman, you have to see the parents die.
But like
every single Spider-Man, you have to see Uncle Ben die.
From a director's...
Uncle Ben died?
They didn't even... Spoiler alert! Damn it! They didn't even...
You didn't say spoiler
alert! They didn't even show his spider bite. What did you think of the
he gets bit by a spider?
What did you think of the opening of the movie without... Do you guys even want to see it at this point?
I kind of want to see it, but I really don't have a lot of interest.
They tie it into the Marvel Universe immediately.
I don't care.
Do you know you can't have a spoiler alert on Spider-Man? Literally, you cannot!
So that's what bothers me about anybody bitching
about this dude gets bit by a spider and he gets
and web it coming out of his hand.
But that's comic book ready.
I'm just saying, though.
That's comic book ready.
Yeah.
What's not comic book ready is him having a fucking Iron Man Jarvis system inside of his mask, talking to him, teaching him how to do stuff.
Right.
That's not like Spider-Man.
Yeah, it is. I didn't like.
Well, he did hook up with Iron Man, so that's how it happens.
Wait a minute.
I didn't
hooked up with Iron Man.
Yep. There is a funny scene where Tony Stark goes to let him out of the car, and he reaches over to open the door, and the kid gives him a hug.
Oh, I saw that on the
preview.
That's on the trailer.
But I mean, I understand your grievances with it. I think, given just the fact that we know that they didn't have the rights to Spider-Man, they finally got it because Sony started going under and they needed money.
Well, you can't make fun of Sony for that, because that's the whole reason Sony had it, because Marvel sucked ass and had to sell all their stuff.
Like way back in the day.
No, like in the 80s.
Yeah, that's way.
I knew
back in the day. I mean,
This
holy crap.
80s is not way back in the day.
Anyways,
80s is a decade after Alan.
they finally got it, and like even the name Spider-Man Homecoming, like they brought it home. They
No, he goes to the homecoming dance. What? That's why it's called homecoming.
That's
Because
the whole reason?
because we have
sequel is
Okay.
Spider-Man Prom.
Yeah.
what? No, we have in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. We now have like 12 years of Marvel movies. So Tony Stark's 12 years older than he was when he started. Captain America is like 800. The Hulk is super old. And then, but we're gonna reboot Spider-Man in the middle of this. So we have young high schooler Spider-Man. So these bunch of irresponsible asshole adults that have been fighting wars for 10 years bring a high schooler with them.
Makes sense.
Right?
Yeah.
Just because he happens to be pretty strong and he can throw things around.
I love all of the little things in it though, like at the
Him
end.
and I are not going to agree on this. We need to move
All right,
on.
we
No,
need to
just
move
let
on.
me say this
No,
real quick.
this is Marvel. We just talked about this in shot.
Shush.
I said, get on Marvel, watch it. We all know.
So at the
Every
end, when he's like, "Hey, do you still have that ring?" and he's like, "Yeah, I've had this since 2008." That's when the original Iron Man came out.
These Marvel fans. Like,
I'm a Marvel fanboy. They did an
All right.
amazing job.
all right, they did a good job.
Scroll down.
So he
there's
also
another-
watched Waco.
Yeah.
What is it?
It's about the guy in Waco that
Yeah, it's
Is it
like,
like
a
a
mini
movie?
series.
Oh, it's a movie.
Yeah, where they're
Netflix
kind of
or-
showing Paramount Network. Like the movie company has a TV.
basically
network
everybody's
now.
mad that Netflix does well, so they're like, "Oh, Disney,
Yeah.
well, we'll make our own, and we'll take all the Disney movies away." And Netflix is like, "Wait."
Oh,
We
no,
signed
we
a
have to get to
contract
this
with
next. Okay, Shana-na-na-na.
Shannara
Yeah,
Chronicles.
let's move on
Shannara
to that.
Chronicles.
We watched that like
Yeah.
So
I watched
good.
that with Sarah like
Well, season 2 is out
You
on
watched
Netflix.
Shannara
now.
Chronicles?
well, she had on.
Did you like it?
No.
I was gonna say that does not seem like you
say
at all.
that is not a show you would
So
like.
Shannara Chronicles is
familiar
like
with it.
I love it.
that's like high fantasy.
Yeah.
What time
Like
is it?
full on
Oh yeah.
9:35.
I love Shannara. I'm already finished with
I
season
haven't
2.
I'm on my way through season.
But
Oh, there won't be a season.
Star Trek? Really?
I have
The
never
homeboy
seen
has
the
never
original
seen the original Star Trek the
movies.
motion picture. I know you guys were alive when it came out. That's fine, but he's never seen it.
We should kick his ass. We may be older than him, but we can still whoop his ass.
well seasoned.
Yeah, that's right.
Have you ever seen the Star Trek movies?
Yeah.
The old school ones?
Yeah, like once. I mean,
Well, why
A
would,
while
you have
ago.
to, why would you have to watch them again?
Yeah,
I watched them. I watched them a while ago too.
BJ is so entertaining though. I
So
thought
what did you
it,
think about the first one? What did you think?
so. I was actually more impressed than I thought, given
That
the
was
time
in the
frame.
70s.
I will say the one thing I did not like though was when they're driving over like the V'ger ship. I want to say it was 20 minutes of just like showing footage of the
But
ship.
you love Star Trek,
And
Star
then
Wars: The Last
showing,
Jedi
like-
with the 8-hour space chase. That was cool.
and then showing like the close up.
I'm just saying.
I started cleaning, like I started vacuuming and crap.
You know
And
what
I
you could have done during Star Wars?
But have you been able to witness the Wrath of Khan yet?
There was crap that happened during that chase, though.
No,
This was just footage
There
of the
was
chase
No, there was the whole
and
fight
then
scene in the
footage of the
casino
chase.
planet. There was that
During
part.
the Casino Planet
Yes,
scene,
he doesn't even like the scene he got during the chase.
nothing happened during the chase.
You had a little.
That's what we're saying. Yeah, that's what.
Nothing
So you
happened in the
admit
whole
it.
movie.
So you
Nothing
admit it.
happened in the entire Star Trek or Star Wars
The
movie.
chase whole crap was stupid.
Yeah.
It was.
And then when Luke shows up, he's not even really. Spoiler alert! There.
Yeah.
Am I getting this down right? Or am I
I
getting
didn't really have a problem with that part.
It's
I thought
been
it was
out.
pretty cool,
It's been out
actually.
for
I thought
2
it was-
months. All
I
of us
didn't
have
like
seen
it.
it. We can split.
By the way,
What else we got?
yeah. So I just wanted to know one last thing though, because you've seen the old Star Trek. Have you seen the new Star Trek?
Mhm.
The remake, like the reboot. Have you seen it?
Yeah.
So what do you think about comparing Star Trek motion picture to Star Trek with Chris Pine and everybody and their reboot of?
So-
it's kind of a duplicate of the movie with some reversal scenes.
So I have not watched
They tried.
I have not watched the Wrath of Khan yet. So I haven't. I want to watch that so that I can rewatch.
So then
it
we'll
in
put that on
darkness.
pause then, because
Yeah,
the real big comparison will be between part 2 and part 2.
Wrath of Khan and
Because they do some real neat flip scene things, because there's some super famous scenes in Wrath of Khan
yeah.
with the death of some spoiler alert stuff. So
We don't need to.
I don't want to
jump
spoil it for him. I'm like, this is like a 25-year-old movie. I don't want to spoil it.
We don't need to jump into.
If you haven't seen it 25 years, it's okay.
Spock dies, bitch. Spock damn it.
I'm starting to like the true
He's been
crime
doing nothing
stories.
but boozing.
And so since I
He also
started
says
watching
Star
Waco,
Trek
I
is
started
trash.
watching Manhunt
he's a
Unabomber. Because I
I've
didn't,
heard good things about that.
I didn't know anything.
I've heard a lot of good stuff about the Unabomber
I
thing.
thought the Unabomber was the guy that bombed Oklahoma City.
No.
Like,
That was a one-off
I'm
dude.
sorry. Yeah, I know. I wasn't really functioning.
The
very
Unabomber
well
was trying to get his
Unabomber
point
was-
across, and he's super smart.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. He had like
But
160.
I don't care how smart you are or how dumb you are. Killing people's not okay.
Nope.
So, like, making shows like this that give them attention bothers me.
Me too.
Like just like the school shooter, like shooting up the school and then telling everybody, "Here's his picture and his name." No, that's what he wants.
You're making them famous or infamous.
They want to be able to say,
Yeah.
"Oh, I'm famous because I'm the guy that beat out
You're right.
Columbine."
Make
You know?
someone read a book.
Make them read a book.
That'll
That'll teach them.
Yeah.
Nobody will ever know.
Only
I mean,
certain
the
people will
dude's
know.
rotting away in a
Just
put it on the
maximum
History Channel
security
then.
federal prison.
There'll be less.
Where
I'm
he
actually okay.
spends
So
23
flip side of the thought
hours a
process.
day in a cell.
Flip side of the thought process. We're making somebody's making money out of this asshole. He ain't getting his dime.
Exactly.
So I'm okay with that.
I like it from the fact that there are things kind of in the history that people should just kind of be aware of and know. And the whole stuff with like Waco and Ruby Ridge and stuff was like government versus people and all of that. There's the child molestation, all that stuff going on too. Yeah, don't do that kind of crap. But these are things like kids nowadays know the story of Columbine, even though that happened in the past. They don't know about that. And so instead of me reading a Wikipedia, or people that wouldn't even go out and read the Wikipedia, they're making these shows, and people are like, "Oh, that's kind of interesting." And then I'm digging more
Then you have all the
into it.
conspiracy theories around all of it.
Oh, okay, we're going to put on pause there and continue on.
Yeah.
We're stopping at the conspiracy theories.
Let's move on.
Back to Marvel. No, just kidding.
So did ATF burn it down, or did the Branch?
Ooh, this is a good one to talk about. We're moving on. This is a good one to talk about.
Moving on.
So,
Stupid.
white parents
Agreed.
are worried about letting their kids wear a Black Panther mask for Halloween.
They couldn't
Because
let their kids wear Moana masks.
People will accuse them of cultural appropriation.
Exactly. They are culturally
Bullshit,
appropriate.
right?
No.
Shouldn't they be glad?
White
kids
kids
are looking up to other.
The
White kids should not wear Black Panther masks.
Why?
Why?
I'm playing devil's
I know, but
No,
I don't know why.
You have to
Fine.
defend
You wanna know
you have
why.
to defend
You
it. You chose the stance
Yeah.
right there. You defend it.
because
I
of
have
white
no clue.
There is
no religious struggles.
You're a horrible devil.
I know,
devil's
right?
advocate.
You can't just say I disagree and then
These,
no.
these white kids do
That's
not know the
what-
struggle a
that's
black
what-
man had to go through to be a millionaire on TV, okay? They do not know the struggle.
I will say I legitimately want to see a reporter ask Donald Trump about U.S. relations with Wakanda. I want to see
He'd probably be like, well,
I think
it's tremendous.
I think we should all go see Black Panther together and all dress up in the gear that everybody's wearing.
What do you think of all these people
No,
that just came in
you have
from
to dress
Wakanda?
up like one of the white guys, and the rest of us will dress up like the black kids.
Yeah.
There's white people in that movie?
Probably not knowing this.
I haven't seen any from the trailers.
I'm pretty sure,
it's
no,
like
somebody
it's
from
black
another movie.
writers,
Someone
black
probably gets
directors.
killed.
No, there's probably some.
The white person dies first.
Oh.
No, that can't
I'm
happen.
just assuming.
I'm gonna bet you Tony
It's
Stark
always
or
the black person.
somebody, another superhero's in this movie, like
there-
Black Widow,
yeah.
somebody. But when I watched,
Maybe Tony Stark's hitting on the
It's
Black
possible.
Panther's sister.
He'll hit on anything.
that he will. He's got money too, so he'll get it.
Exactly.
I didn't think Aunt May was attractive in Spider-Man: Homecoming. Like, I don't
I have no
understand.
idea.
Wow, you did loop it back to that.
Okay,
No,
anyway.
but
But
no, I want to bring this up though.
Yeah.
When I took my kids to go see Suicide Squad,
Mhm.
and we walked out, my son was like, "Dude, I'm gonna be Deadshot for Halloween. He's so cool."
No, your son is white and Deadshot is
Well, my
black.
son's Asian, asshole. But
well, barely.
Yeah, he's
You guys know
barely
people keep
Asian.
going, Christine.
He's barely Asian.
But to me, that was just like, oh, he likes the superhero. That's cool, right?
Right.
And that should be how it is. You know what's funny about this?
His kids are Asian.
So here's the best part about this.
That's what Lisa tells him.
Right? That's what Lisa tells me. No, but you know what would happen with all this?
Alan, I don't know. Are you Asian?
Nope.
If Alan's kids
There
wanted,
you go.
I want to see what you think about this. If
German
Alan's
Dutch.
two sons wanted to dress up like Batgirl and Harley Quinn for Christmas, everybody would applaud for them being just gender identification.
Not everybody would.
Except the adults who are like, no, that's not okay. But for real, that's how our culture is right now. If they want to dress up like Batgirl, no matter what color they are, that's good job for teaching your kids to dress up and not care about boys or girls stuff.
So is any, I mean, have you seen what are the black people saying about this?
That's their superhero. Nobody else should be dressing up like it.
That is also, what it says, because this says white parents worry about it, but are they worried about
into
nothing?
the comments of this daily, yeah, the people are arguing
just like
okay, so they're saying leave our superhero alone, right?
Yeah.
They're also saying,
but they're complaining that there's.
But they're also saying, thank God they finally put a black hero lead in a movie. I'm like, whoa. Blade, Hancock. I mean, do I have to start listing out all the black superheroes that have already been leads?
I want to read.
Keep going.
Blade has 4 movies. Just saying. Hancock has a movie, and then the big. It was a great movie. But the argument is there are no black leeds. I'm like
Hancock.
Denzel
So
Washington.
Okay, the first half was good. I mean, the second half.
Now, if you want to make the argument that Hollywood is whitewashed, it is.
That looks
it is whitewashed. They do whitewash films.
I'm
not arguing against that. But I'm saying don't say this is the first one.
But my problem with this,
who doesn't know how to work the board?
What up, Maddie K?
Awesome game.
Did he get shots in?
Yep.
Win?
Yep.
How many points did you score, bud?
One.
Sweet.
He tackled without on the floor.
Okay, it's basketball. Tackle? It's basketball.
Okay. Different.
And it went into overtime.
They blocked the shot.
They played it overtime.
Letting all the cold air in.
They went down the ground, they were getting a ball.
What?
Why is there a kid going to White House?
We'll discuss it off the air.
Yeah.
OTA. Check your Amazon orders.
Anyway, my actual problem with this movie is I mean, I haven't seen it, but to me, this is no different than all of the other black movies.
Right.
Because basically what they're saying, once again here, is the only way that you can have a majority cast or even proportionate cast that's black is if you do a black movie.
Kick all the white people out.
Right.
Yeah.
And it's like,
it's exactly what you're complaining about.
Right.
Right.
So, but what? So I'm like, I don't know that this is any different than any other black movie.
Well, they blackwashed the movie instead of whitewash it.
So I'm gonna tie this in because I'm pretty sure this was posted somewhere else. But they also said that they're disappointed that Black Panther didn't promote like gender identity or LGBT.
That wasn't that we skipped it over because we were all like, we don't give a shit what sex
So
our actors are.
I don't understand why do they feel that they should be
and thought that this movie should like show a message instead of
why?
just being a movie.
It's just supposed to be a fun movie to watch.
Why can't movies?
Why do you have to have an agenda?
Exactly. Thank you. Thank you. Let's drink to that.
All right.
Right? We can't just enjoy movies anymore.
You guys left the door wide open. Thank you, Mike.
Chicks. So yeah,
this is making my black blood boil.
Yeah,
Can we scroll up?
Yeah. So it irritates
That's
me
only
too that
50%
What percentage of your blood? 50?
Well, like 45,
40-ish.
40 to 45.
I didn't want to know how we came up with that number. The other thing too I do like about these movies is that like I don't like about it is that like making this big deal about Black Panther. He's like a 5th string superhero. Like we literally went into the depths of, hey, what one was black so we could put him on TV.
I mean,
Careful.
I'm not a big comic guy.
We did. Careful.
I've made this comment, so I never heard.
And who cares really? I'm fine with just whatever character you want to throw out there.
But no,
I
don't
know
get me wrong.
because I saw the Avengers cartoon where they get the.
But the Avenger, even on that whole Avenger thing where they bring all those other people in, I mean, there's a lot of them I never heard of either.
Right.
I'm like, I literally was like,
Black Widow.
I mean, I know there's a lot of comics, but I'm sitting back here like, as not a fan comic guy. I'm like, oh, that shit made up. Like, I mean, it's all made up. It's all made up. I know, but
spoiler alert: there are no superheroes.
No. What?
There could be a guy like Batman.
But my point was, I think they just threw that in there.
They just wanted a chick so they came up with a
Exactly.
Hey,
that's not even
super.
I want to say something about this because
what do you want to say?
I just recently watched started watching Black Lightning, and I've watched 2
Isn't
episodes.
it any good?
What the hell's a Black Lightning?
I
A
enjoy
black
it.
superhero on
A
TV
black
on the DC
superhero.
side.
And what I'd like to say about it is because I've watched 2 episodes so far, and a lot of the content, it's a lot of what's going on today. It is focused in a black neighborhood. In fact, I've watched 2 episodes, and there's only one white
that's
guy.
because that's where the crime is, so the superheroes are needed.
I'm just saying, it's in a black neighborhood, and the only
There
one
goes our viewers.
white guy is a
Our
guy
viewers
that's
are predominantly
helping
white friends
Black
of ours.
Lightning.
I'm getting lots of likes right now, damn it!
But I have enjoyed it.
So you
I've watched 2 episodes.
I've seen good reviews on it, which I thought was interesting because as a comic book fan, and I think in here I'm probably the biggest comic book fan.
Yep.
Never heard of Black Lightning.
My thing is this though.
Never.
How many freaking shows do you have to make? Why
Dude,
is I'm just
yeah,
one
yeah.
after the other?
I'm
Well,
okay with that.
I'm fine with it.
27
No,
freaking
I'm fine with it
superhero
because I'm a
shows.
superhero
Holy
fan.
crap!
I'm okay
I'm a
with
superhero
it.
fan, right? And I love DC more than I like Marvel. I like them all. But
Isn't that sacrilege?
but for real, I got to agree with you. Jesus Christ, give me something else to watch on TV. Not
See,
only,
I'm
not
okay
even
with it.
superheroes.
I'm okay
It's
with it.
literally, if we own a comic, we're gonna put it out there. Jughead and all those guys. You know what I'm talking about?
Riverdale.
Riverdale. Are you
Sarah likes
kidding
that.
me? We took Jughead comic books and made a teen
You know,
drama about it.
I almost exactly said that.
It's good though.
Sarah was watching it, and she started like,
Name
I'm
it.
watching, and she started naming. I'm like,
Betty.
and I all turned around like, whoa, whoa. I'm like,
Yes,
I was like,
Jughead.
wait a minute. Are you serious? She's like, yeah,
Look at
why?
his face. If you don't know what we're talking about, look at his face right now. He just discovered that Archie is in a movie.
Yeah.
Like people.
Yes.
Yes.
Get on
They're
Netflix.
like these teenage.
Yeah.
Yes.
Dude, it's crazy. Get on Netflix.
I was like,
Look up Riverdale.
I think
because my
that was
daughter's
the
all talking
part
about it like
that
it's
we used to
another one of
skip
her,
over.
you know,
It
teen
is.
drama or whatever.
But when
And then
they
she
do
starts
that,
talking
it's
about people.
good.
I'm like, whoa. They turned Archie into a freaking, basically,
He's basically a Twilight vampire.
Yes!
A vampire.
and I'm like, oh my god.
Are they going to make a family circus show now?
Dude, I don't know.
They should.
Because
Has anybody copyrighted that yet?
It'd be very short. Hurry, get it.
Lisa and I were flipping through Netflix one day, and I was like, Riverdale, I wonder what that's all about.
Hagar.
Then I come down and it goes, Archie, Jughead, and the gang. And I'm like,
Bullshit. Bullshit. I know.
click. Whoa. Whoa, Betty's kind of cute.
So, this
We're
was
watching
actually
this.
a comic that I used to read all the time because it was. I don't know how long it's been out, but like I read it a lot in my teenage years because I was like, oh my gosh, it's so true.
I missed the name of the comic. What?
Zits.
Yeah.
So I would
Okay.
watch a show of Zits because that would be.
I think they should do Farside.
because I never read.
Yeah, there you go.
I never read Archie.
Far side.
Like an Outer Limits style show, but with Farside
It's just
stories.
Farside.
Oh, yeah. Hit us up.
Yeah,
We'll write it. We'll write it.
It's a very
Go on about the Black
It's a very short episode, but
I love how all
It's
of
like
these,
Robot Chicken.
I love how all of these ones that I posted
Oh.
have my picture of Stuck It Brady, which is sitting on the field trying.
I think you just brought that
I
up
do.
to Royce.
I do.
man, I cannot wait for Dallas to get to a Super Bowl to have a thing like, oh, I'm gonna be with
Yeah, but when Dallas... but
Never
with Dallas...
mind.
You know that's gonna happen in
No,
this
here's the thing,
lifetime.
though.
No.
At least when they get there, they win. They don't throw up like 28
Do they?
leads. Yeah, they win almost every time they go.
Right, that's the way to do it.
I mean, they've definitely won as
Every
many times.
30, 40 years, you don't get a win.
Even though they haven't gone in 20 years, they've still won as many times as the Patriots. And 5 times as many times as the Falcons.
We do have one of
Yeah,
the
so you
highest.
used to have a good team.
We do have
So
one
the
of the
Patriots
highest
apparently-
win rates.
We got him. We'll be back again.
We have one of the highest Super Bowl
We're
win
asking
rates
questions?
of any
About
team in the NFL.
Oh, there is no snack
One
time
of the
today because
highest
somebody
Super
got mad
Bowl
and stormed
win
out with the snacks.
Of any
That's
team
just,
in the
I don't
NFL.
even, that's like one of those made up stats.
It's in our favor.
Extra.
I mean, honestly,
Jesus
though,
Christ.
that's like Buffalo, right? When they went and they lost every year. And people are like, wouldn't it suck to be them? No.
They still went every single
Right.
year.
That means your
Yeah,
team
that's
played
why I'm grumpy because he
all
can't
the way
follow
to the
directions.
end of the
All right.
fucking season. Yeah,
We
you
are
lost, but you got
not
to
gonna
watch
do
it.
this.
Are we on football?
We're focusing.
No, that's fine. We're just...
We have to talk about it. We
It's not
have
a good
we have
topic.
to get into this.
Oh, armed security. Yes. Okay, go on. What's
Well,
next?
let's scroll. Whoa.
I mean,
Did we
there's some of these that are put out there that we're all going to be like, yep.
I agree.
Well, I don't know. Let's
What?
see if we
Did
are.
we
Oh,
miss snack
wait.
time with Seth?
we
Let's
did miss
see.
that
Seth
time.
isn't
Seth
here.
went home because
You were supposed to fill in.
you were supposed
Okay,
to
Mike.
Quick bite with Mike.
Here we go.
Snack bite with Mike.
Snack bite with
Yeah,
Mike.
he failed.
Snack. Slide yourself
So,
after a snack bite.
We know, now we know he has to plan. He can't
Like,
do it
go
on the
grab
fly.
some of those Slim Jims.
Snap into a Slim Jim.
Wait, hold on. I got mine.
Oh. Yeah, so snack time's not important at all. Here's what we're going on today. Here's what we're going on with.
We're basically
Topic
finishing
of-
out the show.
Topic
with
of the week. Home Skillet. We're not going to give him a name.
Florida
I
Man.
don't
We'll call him
give a
dumbass.
crap what
We'll call
his
him
name
dumbass.
is. Yeah.
Dumbass goes in and shoots up a school, kills 17 kids.
I don't really know what
President
you
says
would say.
we need to do something about it. Parents say, "What are you going to do about it?" Trump, like he's actually capable.
Ban
of doing
all
something.
guns. That'll,
No,
that'll
that-
solve it.
yeah.
That'll solve it.
Yeah, yeah, absolutely.
Guns illegal, no more problems.
Okay.
Yeah.
Works for
Absolutely.
drugs.
Works for. Oh wait, it doesn't. Shit.
Okay, maybe not.
Let's put limits on it, like speed limits. That works. That keeps people from speeding.
Well, it's only because it's certain guns.
Oh.
We're not
And bump
gonna.
stocks.
Yeah.
Oh.
If
Or
it
AR-15s. They're
Yeah,
the only ones.
AR-15s.
I literally heard somebody say, like, if you get rid of, or we should do, like, a ban where it downgrades them to a handgun for a while. So, like, they
Oh.
can't use an AR-15, but we'll downgrade them to
Because
a
that
handgun.
But
way,
you know what
when
happens
no-
when
when you
nobody
only
else
have-
has a gun and you go in a building when nobody else has a gun? It doesn't matter if you have a
Because-
revolver, you still win.
Because guess what? With my 17 shots and my 9mm, as long as I'm good
You
enough,
kill at least
I,
3 people, right?
I could still kill the 17 people.
Yeah. You know,
So what did that solve?
you know what's funny?
You know
in
what?
the video?
Let's solve it. What this is saying right here.
We need
Yeah,
to get rid.
thank you.
See the scary black ones that he's holding?
Are we talking about the guy or the gun?
No, there's no black people.
Oh,
in that
that's a
image.
white guy. Okay.
JM is saying to
The
do
scary
snack
looking
time
black gun, that's okay, because that's a shotgun. Shotguns are okay. Shotguns are not dangerous. Shotguns cannot kill people. Shotguns are for hunting.
Well, that's what the
You
woman.
can't
so I
even
don't know.
shoot shotguns
Guns can't kill people.
because
People
you
can
have
kill
to
people.
pump it every time you shoot. They don't make semi-automatic shotguns.
Yeah, they do. They
Yes,
make
they
fully
do.
automatic shotguns.
Yes, they do.
No.
Yes.
No.
They
Yes.
do.
The AA-12 does not exist.
Okay, you're being facetious.
There is no.
I was like, do you need a
there is
video?
no
It's
drum
like,
magazine. I have not seen.
But no,
Terry
let's talk about-
Crews
I mean,
firing
honestly,
an
So let's talk about
AA-12.
this
Yeah.
solution. This
Yeah,
is
let's talk about
Absolutely.
this. Yes.
This solution says let's put an armed security guard in every
Yes.
public school in America.
I think there should be at least, depending on, it's going to be depending on the size of the school,
Right.
but there should be 2 to 3,
At least
sometimes
one,
4.
though, right?
At least one.
Because
At least
so
one, yeah.
so one of the first people killed in the wait.
How do we pay for it?
We tax us.
Taxes?
Raise our taxes.
I would gladly.
Yeah, I'll pay more.
Okay,
My
how
kids
about
go to
this? How
school, I'll
about,
pay
how
more.
about all the, I mean, there's been articles saying there's plenty of unemployed
Yeah.
veterans that are already trained to use a gun?
There's, retired cops that are willing to make a little extra cash and
What
think
I-
it's something I can
Check
do
this
every
out.
day.
What
Check
I
this out.
don't agree with
Teachers
is
don't need
arming the
guns.
teacher.
Yeah,
Teachers
I
don't
don't.
need
that
I
should
don't
not
agree
be-
with
That's
the.
not their job.
Yeah,
That's
and there
not-
doesn't need to be a gun available to a teacher, which
Right.
also means it's available to a kid.
Right.
Nope. There needs to be 1 or 2 people who are highly trained, capable of using a weapon,
Yep.
that want to be there
Yes.
for that purpose.
Right.
I.e.,
Right.
your 30-year-old who was fighting in Afghanistan and lost his leg,
Right.
but he wants to serve his country,
Right.
and now he can't.
And now
You
he
would
gets-
have
You
more
give
than
him a
enough
prosthetic.
Yeah.
Tell me that 30-year-old that has a prosthetic leg isn't more than capable of taking this motherfucker out
Oh,
Yeah.
before he gets anywhere.
Right.
So we read the stories of, the poor security guard that was there sacrificed his life, got shot in the back, covering
He
kids
didn't have
up.
a
You know why?
gun.
Because he didn't
He
have
got
no
shot in the
other choice.
back because he was protecting these kids. Instead of getting shot in the front while he took that dude out, nobody else got hurt.
Yep.
That's what
Absolutely.
the failure here is.
Yep.
Is it a sad time that we have to consider putting guns in our schools to protect our schools? Absolutely.
So
That's sad.
I was actually reading through the comment section. I don't remember what state it happened in,
But
but there was a guy that went to a school with
That does not
full
like
intention to shoot up the school, and they had an armed
Booze.
police officer that caught them going into the school, arrested them on site, and took them away. Nobody was injured. There were shots that went off, but nobody was injured. That person was arrested, taken away, because a good guy with a gun, cop, armed
You got to bring
security,
it up on
whatever,
I am.
good guy with a gun stopped the bad guy with a gun.
Yep, absolutely. Yeah.
Oh, are people going off
Well,
on the
they're-
comments?
No,
or-
just Steph being a smart ass.
There's another. I mean, there's another one too. I mean, did you hear about the grandmother who turned in her grandson just the same week?
No.
Yeah, I guess he had put together a plan to shoot up his school. She found it, called the cops.
Good job.
And
Good job.
got him arrested. I was like, yay,
So,
Granny!
Since we're on that, this is something that's posted above. But you guys all heard about how, like, 5 months ago, he posted a comment on a YouTube thing
Oh, yeah.
saying that he wanted to be or he was going to be a professional school
The
shooter.
FBI even was looking at it or something.
Yeah, it got flagged. It got sent to the FBI, and they couldn't figure out who had commented it, even though it was posted with a profile that had his exact legal name. And I'm sure YouTube has IP addresses linked to those comments too. So, like, this general area, this name, they couldn't find him. Well, the FBI came out today with a statement. So this is in addition to the YouTube comment. On January 5th, someone close to the shooter reported him to the FBI saying that he had guns, he was not well, they thought that he was planning to shoot up a school, and gave them all of this information on him. And they looked at it, they didn't investigate it, they didn't interview a single person, they just moved on from it because it wasn't credible, whatever, they didn't follow their procedures. So, 2 times, this kid was reported to the FBI about, hey, this kid is going to shoot up a school, and the FBI didn't do anything about it. This was not a gun control problem, this was a FBI problem. They did not do what they were supposed to do. And I'm the only person talking, so I'm just going to kind of keep saying stuff until somebody takes over.
Well, I don't want to interrupt you.
Oh,
You're making total sense.
Yeah.
They want to run their mouth about Seth not being here, so the only veteran wasn't here. But they don't know anything that Alan is a veteran, that Tanner started the show, and he's a currently serving Air Force member. So fuck you guys. Anyways, continue.
What the fuck's that have to do with anything anyway?
Nothing. We were talking about veterans
they're
having
just-
a job, but we shouldn't. We don't know what we're talking about because we're not veterans.
They're just asking
Yeah.
about stuff not being here and about him not being part of the show. And I said, well, he's not out unless he
Yeah,
chooses.
nobody's out unless they choose to be out. We'll see Seth next Friday unless he chooses not to be. But it seems like you don't have kids, so it'd be interesting from your point of view. Do you think guns in school are a good thing?
It's
Or
not
is
a good
it
thing.
a possible
It's absolutely
it's
not a good thing.
Not a good thing.
But it's
Yeah.
a
But
requirement.
it's a requirement
Not
to
a
protect
good
the
thing.
school.
I don't think teachers could kill a student.
No.
I don't
No,
think teachers should have guns.
No,
Like a
I
retired
agree.
And
police officer.
I don't even know if a security guard
I think the
could
only
save everyone's life.
not everyone. Well, if there's only one guy walking in with a gun and he takes him out in the beginning, he saves everybody's life.
it depends who your security guard is.
And honestly,
Right. I'm not saying you hire somebody off the
sneak
street.
a gun in? Because you're going to get to
How do
your
you,
class.
that's another question.
and
How do you
security's
sneak
at the
an
front.
AR-15 into place? I can't even walk into my own kid's
See,
school
that's why I
without
said it's
feeling
not-
a
Yeah,
little
that's why I said
that's
it's not
true.
right?
That's true.
You've gone to
Yeah.
your cousin's school,
Yeah.
right? You
You
feel
have to,
off,
you have to
right?
buzz into school.
Yeah, and then when you walk in, you want to. The first thing you want is, I'm here to get lunch. I'm here to get lunch.
But
Give me
honestly,
that. Give me
though,
that.
I mean, if you think about it, though, a lot of schools, they have, the main entrance, right?
Right.
But there's a lot of other doors.
JM.
And that's why I said more than
James
one.
says that he agrees to put vets at school.
Thank you, JM. Absolutely.
Every entrance. should
JM,
have
are you a
one.
veteran?
I think it should be every entrance has a person that's been trained and has a gun.
Yeah. And I'm not saying that you get a security guard like the guys that drive armored cars around and then put them in the school.
No,
Right.
I'm saying you get highly trained individuals who are no longer doing what they want to be doing, like serving in the military.
Right.
Or they're a retired police officer and they would love an 8 to 3 job
Yep.
where they can be home with their families.
Right.
Those are the kind of guys you give a
the
gun.
other thing that
And I'm
we
not saying
haven't-
give them AR-15s either.
Yeah.
No, you don't need to.
They just
You
they
don't.
just need a regular gun. They can handle a kid who's untrained with an AR-15.
Right.
Yeah, the other thing we haven't even mentioned is the deterrent factor. So,
Right.
like,
If you
Yeah.
know there's a guy with a gun,
they
are you
aren't,
gonna go?
they aren't
Right.
going to schools or going to places where there's armed security. They're going to soft targets.
Right.
So my coworker Justin was like, "Oh, I don't agree with giving them lethal weapons."
Yeah.
But he's like, well, "What about like the shotguns that shoot beanbags and stuff?" Really? You want to give a dude who's willing to put his life on the line a non-lethal weapon to protect our kids?
Against a
But
lethal
so
weapon.
there's a good chance though. highly trained security guard with a beanbag shotgun takes out this kid.
Oh yeah.
Right? So I'm willing to give that. If that's the compromise we gotta make, I'm willing to go there.
It's better than nothing.
Yeah.
Right? I'm willing to go there.
I agree.
I take it better than nothing.
If that's the compromise we need to make, okay, let's give that a shot. And see if, knowing that the dude that's in the school is going to be way higher trained than you.
I'm just saying,
you know,
how many times do you hear, I mean, can't say it never happens, right? But you don't hear about it all the time. Someone walks into a police station shooting up, or someone walks in.
You certainly don't hear about him walking into the police station, shooting up 17 people, and going to McDonald's afterwards.
Right.
Right?
I mean, there's a reason people choose the
I
places they go.
understand what Dustin's saying
Right.
about the non-lethal stuff, but I just don't understand. If it takes
You
a
mean
special
then you
kind
mean
of
that-
screwed
then
up
you got an
person
issue of
to go and
kids
shoot
fighting,
kids.
and then you're going to use the gun to
No, absolutely not.
No, but they might.
No, as a
No,
security guard,
they-
I feel like
no.
you train these guys. Your job is not internal school
Yeah,
issues.
there's other security for that.
There's security guys for that, or most of our schools put off-duty police officers in there, or that's administration problems.
Yeah.
Like, when I was, so my dad was talking to me about this on Facebook. When I was in high school, we had 2 police officers on site that carried their sidearms. They were San Antonio police officers that were on site during that, and I can't remember their names, but one was a little tiny Chinese lady, and there were, like, epic rumors about her. Nobody would start a fight near her. It probably was all bullshit, too.
I don't know what's
But-
all. I mean,
Yeah.
I just seen the thing. Apparently, there was a huge brawl at North last week or week before. Some girl got a concussion. She's out like for a week.
Well,
So,
I went
I mean,
to
happening,
Central. We had
But the
security
teachers
guards.
take care of that stuff, and they have rules that are like my brother got kicked out of school because he ran his mouth and called a girl a bitch, and she threw him against a locker, and he pushed her back to get him. And literally, he's a little guy. He's a little guy.
Teacher.
Yeah, well, no, not teacher.
Like-
This was just a chick,
Oh.
but it was a way bigger chick than him, and he's a little dude. And she pushed him against the locker, and he pushed her away and ran away, and he got suspended as well as her because he touched her.
Hey dudes, just so you know, it's 10 o'clock.
That's okay. We can babble on.
Yeah, Babylon.
But
But
we
the
did
school
outro
that I-
and then intro.
Yeah, we.
Yeah.
Okay, so guys, at 10 o'clock we have a pretty hard cutoff time. It's 10:02, so we're gonna hard cut this. And
Like we have a hard cut off.
we have a hard cut. 10:02. We have a hard cut at 10:02.
Barely.
Thanks so much for watching with us. Go, no, don't mute. Go ahead and hit the
outro.
hit the outro. Check out the business sectors.
It's doing it now.
All right, so guys, follow us on Facebook.com/Nebraska Booze and Babble. Follow us on Instagram at NE Booze and Babble, on Twitter at NE Booze and Babble, and stay tuned because we're about to come right back with Nebraska Babylon.
It's still at the.
Just hop on over to main.
Okay.
You're already following us on Facebook, or you wouldn't be watching us, or on YouTube.
We're
Thanks so
back.
much for getting in the chat. I want to give a shout out to everybody in the chat right now. So No Relic, JM, there's a lot of those 2 guys. HomeLink, somebody's using HomeLink Advisor. Me, Alan, JM, Katie. Who else we got in here?
I think
Nicole
that's it.
Doan.
Oh yeah.
Who? Nicole
Nicole,
Doan. She's a friend of mine that's got her own YouTube channel. Check out Nicole Doan's YouTube channel.
What's she do?
Just a bunch of random stuff. Like, here's how my day went. Here's my movie review. Here's blah blah blah. Here's how to do makeup on my sisters. Here's a picture of my mom with a double chin. Amy Garrett.
Oh, damn, dude.
Whoa.
Damn. Hashtag Amy.
Hashtag Amy Garrett. So
are we back on this?
let's
We
get
are
back on it. So I'll play the devil's advocate. No gun should be in our school at all.
So real quick, but a Bible should be, because that is the problem. When God left the school, it opened it up to have room
Absolutely.
for guns.
Because you might ask, where's your God when these kids are in there killing people?
God is not allowed in
God's
school.
not allowed in school.
If he would, he'd protect them.
That's right. Give these kids a little bit.
Can I get an amen?
Amen. give these kids a little Jesus, they wouldn't be in there shooting people each other up.
Well, give them a little something.
If they can't say the Pledge of Allegiance every morning, then that's why they go and shoot and kill
Or
up.
prayer.
No, yeah,
Prayer every morning.
Yeah, right. What happened to my 30 seconds of silence?
I don't remember ever praying.
A little Our Father.
I don't. Maybe they're old enough. I don't remember prayer in school.
Yeah, did you guys actually pray in school back
We had 30 seconds of silence when I was in high school.
Every time you went to eat lunch, you had to pray.
Did you go to gross or something?
So as I was
Did you
saying
eat the
before,
food? You better
my
pray.
school, we had security
True
guards, and then we had an armed school resource officer.
You legit had a gun in your school?
Yeah,
I think
Were you on the north side?
we did too.
I went to Central. But
What's
what
the
I was
Central?
trying to get at, there were these two kids that were from rival gangs that wanted to have a fight, and they knew that fight was going to be interrupted. So the two of them together jumped the school resource officer, put him in the hospital for 2 months,
For they can fight.
and then went and had their fight.
But they didn't take it.
That's planning right there. We have to come together for we can get rid of the
enemy of my enemy is my friend.
There you go! I live on that!
That's right. So what you're telling me is these kids paid attention in school. That's what I'm hearing.
Yeah.
But
These
the
kids were like, whoa.
issue, though, is that if they are going to do the armed security, I don't think it needs to be somewhat visible, but there needs to be, like...
I feel like it'd be a straight up super boring job 99.999% of the time.
Yeah.
Literally sitting in a little booth all day long doing nothing. Except that one time, except that 19 times in 45 days.
No, I
where,
you make
wait,
though.
that's not real. That's
But honestly, though, I think working up a program for like gun safety,
right. They can teach gun safety.
you know, you can.
You guys, he said the 18 school shootings.
Oh.
So funny. I feel like they'd be pretty busy. 18 school shootings in 45 days. They'd be pretty busy.
That's all over the country, Chris.
That's
Yeah.
18 in 45 days.
So we're gonna employ these security guards after hours to prevent people from committing suicide. in the
Right.
parking lot.
We don't want anybody committing suicide in the parking lot.
But honestly, though,
And we need them in colleges for in case there's
They
a
need
dorm
to
fight.
stop
at a
pellet
party.
guns.
think
Right.
about it, though, you could really have some really good practice runs.
Oh yeah.
You know, you send people in without them knowing,
Hell yeah. Send them in with BB guns.
just to make sure that they're going to catch things.
So here's something kind of cool, which actually you could be a part of. Anybody could. Anybody here. My kid's school does the Watch Dogs program.
There's not much I would take for you.
Go ahead. Don't let you off.
Yeah, that's how you don't get any.
No. Whoa. We fill cups up when we pour cups on the desk.
There's not that. No, he's not.
That's
gonna do
his
that.
fault.
Oh, see, I told you not to.
I was trying to be nice.
You can't do that.
There is no nice in Babylon.
That's right.
The fact that you kept going is your fault. So I'm a part of this group at my kid's school called the Watch Dogs. It's Dads Against something. I don't know what it's called.
I can see you're very.
I went to the video thing a month ago, or at the beginning of school. So basically, they get a dad.
It's school.
It's
That's
WGS.
Dads
I signed up.
Wiggers.
Dad,
What?
Woo!
No.
Whoa, that's
No.
not it.
Wow.
That's not it.
That's not it.
Do they need any more? Need more participants? My kid don't go there, but I have some spare time.
It's actually DOGS.
Dogs?
Dogs.
They're against dogs.
It's dads of great students. So
boring.
the purpose to the group is that at the beginning of the year you have a meeting and you get all your dads to sign up, one dad per day of the school year to volunteer the whole day at the school. And what they are is a positive influence in the school. They walk the hallways between classes.
I would do that.
I
would do that.
They sit and eat lunch with their student. They do the morning announcements.
He's like, yeah.
Well, think about this. So here's what they bring up to you. When you were in middle school, high school, whatever, if your dad came to school, why did he come?
Probably beat my ass.
Because you got in trouble, right?
No, he's still in trouble.
My dad showed up at school if I got in trouble. That was the only way my dad was showing up. So the process here is your dad's at school for a good thing.
My dad left me.
Oh, God damn it.
I wish mine would have sooner.
Whoa. I love you, Dad. My summer's the first.
Ellen, how about you?
Yeah. So Mike and me, we like our dads.
privilege.
Our white privileged dads over here.
I'm over here saying,
So,
really?
Mike, you
like
you
early
do this
on?
for your cousin's
You
school.
lucky son of a bitch.
All you do is you walk around for the day. You do the announcement. You say, "My name's Chris Bryson. I'm Alex Bryson's dad. I'm here for your guys. If you have any questions, you guys want to play at recess, whatever."
Your dad's a dork.
That's exactly what will probably happen. But you know what else everybody knows? There's a dad walking the hallways. So if you got a kid who's having problems, and this has happened, this has been like a 10-year program. There have been students that have gone to the dad and went, "I don't have a dad at home, but my mom hits me." Well, that kind of stuff. There have been multiple instances of the dads walking the hallways, and somebody's trying to open the outside door, and they go to the door and they're like, "Hey," and they open out, they go out, like, "What you doing, man?" Blah, and then the guy takes off. So they call the cops, and they just prevented something. There was somebody trying to do something.
Really?
Yeah, there's been
At your kid's school?
Not at my school, across the country. This is a nationwide program.
Oh, so like in real neighborhoods, not
Right,
your
on
little
your side.
suburb.
In real neighborhoods. Like,
Okay.
not in my neighborhood where, like, the dad trying to do that's like the wrong door.
Yeah.
And he's like, "Whoa, it's my bad," and you let him in and take him to the office. Right?
Yeah.
That's how.
I just want to make
school
sure
in
that-
my neighborhood, like 3
Okay,
states over.
I just we're making sure we're on the same page here.
But also, they're letting the kids out of the school, taking them inside, saying, "Hey, mom and dad," they're putting them in the cars after school. It's it's a positive influence, right?
I
There's
specifically
nothing wrong
bought
with
a
it.
school in a neighborhood that's not going to be crappy.
You bought a school?
You bought a school.
You bought a school.
This is a real dad right here.
His kid's guaranteed to graduate.
I will
class.
educate your kids.
I go to school. I volunteer one PTO day a year. He buys the damn school.
Fucking showboat,
Dude.
I know.
But no, bought a house in a good, better than OPS school district. I
Whoa,
did not
what's
want to
that
do
mean?
OPS.
Basically, none of us want our
OPS
kids
is
at OPS.
trash.
That's what it means.
OPS is trash. I'm not even.
Now,
scared
OPS,
to
if
say
you'd like to
that.
sponsor the show, we're okay with it.
If you sponsor
So
the
what
show,
school
if
district
you
is it?
pay
Yeah.
for our website
What-
for a
what-
year,
what
school
I will
is gonna
take
fucking
that.
support
What
this?
school district is yours in?
Millard. Anything other, Millard is actually ranked number 3.
So
in
basically, they
Nebraska.
get the more expensive drugs at your school.
That's
Yeah,
exactly right.
exactly.
Okay,
They don't-
I'm
they don't-
just checking.
They don't do weed in Millard. They do the cocaine.
They do it all.
No, they do weed, but
Because they
they
spend their
sell the
daddy's
weed
money
down
on
the
it.
it's Leads by Snoop. It's like the name brand.
Name brand weed from Colorado?
Please,
Yeah.
Vice.
You know he has a line
You know
of
he's
weed.
got a
I'm
line.
just saying.
Leads
I
by
think
Snoop
you're
or something
misleading
like
yourself, is all I'm saying.
that. Well, it's better than OPS.
Your kid gets what your kid puts into schools. That's my opinion.
OPS, I think what you're going to find is there's a wide range.
Yes.
Well, yeah, you have your north side, and you have your west side.
There's absolutely.
That's how OPS is divided. But if you live on the north side and you choose to drive your
But
kids
don't
to
worry,
school,
we bust people around too, so we
don't really. But you could take your kids. If you have the ability to take them, you could choose the school you want to send them to in OPS.
Well, even the West schools are being infected now. Like
Whoa! Infected!
Yeah,
By the north side
yeah.
kids?
Oh,
By the
God.
north side kids?
Yes.
Whoa!
This is Babylon.
So you're telling me
Filters are off!
You're telling me
Damn!
you're telling me that the black kids
Shit is getting real right
I
now.
did not say
That's
race.
what you alluded to.
Yep.
I did not.
I
say
heard
race.
it.
That is not
I heard it.
That's not true.
Yeah,
I see what you're saying, but
There are
That's the
even
assumption
white
people will
kids
make.
that are trying to act that there's like
Trying to act
the
what?
violence,
Trying to act like
ghetto-ness.
what?
trying to act what?
Ghetto-ness.
Yeah.
Ghetto-ness
And
is not.
that is actually, they're not even trying to act.
They
That's
are
where they're
ghetto.
coming from.
They're coming from the ghetto.
Living
in the
and
ghetto.
people keep trying to always do this black, white, whatever. No,
It ain't color. It's
it actually is more social economical than
Yes.
anything else.
And Omaha is
And
no
coming from that-
exception.
Absolutely.
No exception. Omaha actually is one of the top 5 places in the country that you are more likely to die if you're black than white.
We were actually the number.
Yes.
We were.
What'd you say?
You are more likely to die if you're black than white in Omaha, one of the top 5 cities.
Die early?
No,
Die.
get killed from a violent crime.
Okay.
Black people die more often in Nebraska, in Omaha, than they do in other cities.
I don't know if we are anymore, but at
Odd
one point in time, for a long period of time, Omaha was the most segregated city in the U.S. And it's because all the blacks live in North
Well, I
Omaha.
was going to say, wait a minute, when I say
all
north
the
side, what do you
Mexicans
think?
live blacks.
Right.
All
South.
the Mexicans live in South
South side.
Omaha.
Hey, not
all the
this
poor
Mexican.
people.
There's some
live
white
in-
people.
There is some white
All the
people.
It's kind of like the old white
But
area,
only since, you kind of your age group. Back in the day,
Right,
South
so,
Omaha was Polish,
right.
Irish.
My father-in-law is hardcore Polish, like white as they come.
that is what
And that was the
South
livestock
Omaha
area.
was.
That was white as white. There were like straight up
There's little
monsters
Italy
down
in
there.
South Omaha. There's
But
some
back
little
then, though,
Italy
like
now,
not
so.
even back then for you, but like back when my father-in-law was a
With my
kid,
parents.
there were straight up mobsters, Polish mobsters. They still go to Leavenworth Cafe because I've been there when they come in their black Lincolns,
Well, there's
and they come inside and they're like, "What's up?" And I'm not going to say my father-in-law's name,
Yeah.
but they shake his hand and he's like, "Yeah, that guy's a
Still
that guy's a
is
monster."
here.
Straight up mobsters today, to this day. So yeah, back in the day when the Livestock Exchange Building was a livestock exchange building, the Polish ran the place.
Yeah.
Now it's Little Mexico.
Yep, that's true. It is.
And the Livestock Exchange Building is a medical facility. So
And apartment.
Yeah, there's
and some
apartments,
apartments.
too.
And some apartments. 55 and up.
Oh, it's
Not
55.
LSX, is it?
Lesbian sex?
God damn. It's actually totally acceptable. We accept all people at one
That's
level.
right.
We accept all LGBTQ.
Do I have to pay to get One World
You
services?
don't. You don't. If you don't have insurance, we'll still take care of you.
Yep.
Do you have to prove
Wait,
you
what
have
if I do
insurance?
have
You have to
insurance,
prove
but I
your
don't
income?
want to
You
give
do
you
have to
guys
prove
my
your income.
insurance?
So if you don't have an income, then well,
Then you're
come on down.
self-pay.
So how do we-
tax returns. Right?
Yeah, so
Or a W-2 or something.
Yeah.
Or if you tell me you don't have a job, then you don't have a job.
I don't have a job. I need medical care.
So I have to stop at this point because we have had guests on the show that would have higher authority.
Oh,
than I,
yes.
and they potentially watch, so I can't give out any more secrets.
True.
But One World is an excellent place to bring your family for dental care or
It
medical
is.
facilities.
And even a better place to work.
It is a great place to work.
Awesome
if you know
place
Spanish.
to work.
If you know Spanish.
Even if you don't know Spanish.
No, it's only you have to. There are no job openings. You took the only job that was open.
It's still a good place to work.
It's a great place if you don't know Spanish and you happen to get into the IT team or development or leadership. But what?
Oh. Okay.
So moving on.
Do we have any other topics?
Scroll up to the topics. We all seem to agree that putting guards of some type in the schools is a good thing.
Oh, so yeah, JM was hitting on Katie in the comments.
Yeah.
Jesus
Totally.
Christ. JM, really, dude?
That's bad taste.
What?
In the comments.
Thank
on
you, Seth.
YouTube,
Thank
they
you.
He
started
was totally
flirting with
like
each other.
trying to hook up with Katie.
Well, no, it wasn't going
Again?
both ways. It was
Yeah.
One Direction.
One Direction.
Like the band?
Nothing like that god awful band.
There's a band called One Direction.
Not
There used to
anymore.
be. I don't know if there still
There
is.
is.
Katie said save room for Jesus.
They don't have what's his face anymore, so they're not One Direction anymore.
You know
I don't
a little
even
too
know.
much
Yeah, you
about
know
that.
an awful lot about that.
Somebody left One Direction. I don't know which one it was.
See, we didn't even
He
know
went
that.
solo, and he's doing pretty well solo. He's gonna be the new Justin Timberlake.
Okay, well, another one of the boy band guys is on Celebrity Big Brother.
Is he a boy band guy? So I'm watching
He was.
Celebrity Big Brother. I didn't know he was a boy band
Yeah,
guy because
the
I thought he was
James
an
guy.
actor too or something.
No, he was on Big Time.
I can't believe he didn't get kicked out. I thought the dude was toast. So we're bringing up Big Brother. Let's do this.
Oh, Jesus.
Alright, I'm just gonna
Weekly
sit
Big Brother?
here.
Yeah.
No, it is now a requirement.
3 times a week.
It's 3 times a week, but on Fridays, you two need to catch up.
No, I don't watch it.
Yeah, you need to catch up.
No, I
Do
don't.
you want to go on Big Brother?
I think I would do actually extremely well on Big Brother.
I feel like especially if we could talk him into doing like a team's Big Brother, you and I could knock it out of the fucking park.
I'm just saying, because I would not be a challenge.
No, but your
on
social game
physical
would be
things,
on goddamn point.
But I pay attention. And,
Right.
And
You know all the answers to the
plus,
question.
plus
How
I
many?
make up a whole life story.
Oh, dude. Yeah, you would not be the contractor Roy. No, I would be like the microbiologist Chris Bryson. Yeah.
Doctor.
Or like the kindergarten teacher. Like you gotta not be smart too. You gotta give them the impression like I'll be like, oh man, I'm totally into like a skater.
Bartender.
Yeah, I'm a bartender. I'm a skater, dude. I love skating. Skating's freaking
I'm
awesome.
a bartender.
I am
But-
the septic tanks of our.
Do you know who Omarosa is from the Celebrity
Yes.
Fire show?
Celebrity, you're fired.
What's that show called? Celebrity
Apprentice.
Um,
Or from the White
Well,
House.
she from the White House,
She was
who also got
originally on
fired.
Apprentice.
and she was
She
also,
became a celebrity.
but she also
because
worked
of
in the White House. She also worked in the White House, but she got fired.
And man, she is running her mouth.
Dude,
And
She's spilling
she is
the
she is going to have an accident when she gets out of
Dude,
the house.
if
Car accident.
if Trump
Eating
takes a book,
accident,
a
something.
page out of the Clinton book,
Yeah.
homegirl's
She's gone.
going down.
So do they actually have 24-hour video?
Yeah, they do cut it for certain things, like when they do a contest, like when they do a competition.
Yeah,
they'll cut it so we don't know the outcome of the competition.
But they talk about.
But
they talk about it. Yeah,
is this like?
It's
Do
very
they literally
unscripted.
show people like they can have sex in front of the cameras if they wanted?
If you watch Big Brother After Dark, and you subscribe to all the cameras,
and all that.
you can totally catch them having sex. Or
because sometimes they hook up.
If
this
you
is a celebrity,
this
so
is
it's not
celebrity
going to really happen. But
if you Google
the regular one,
if you Google
and overseas, because they have overseas Big Brother.
Oh damn!
Like straight up. Man.
The UK one, season 1 episode when they're like in the hot tub, just.
Yep. But anyway,
But if you Google celebrity, or if you Google Big Brother nudes,
who's your favorite?
You'll catch all kinds of shit.
Who's your favorite?
So I like Shannon, but she played too hard.
Too hard.
She's good.
She is good.
She's good.
She senses
Too hard.
but she played way too hard.
But
so she couldn't go.
My push was, man, this James guy could do it, but he was out.
They don't like him though.
Well, right, and then because he managed to stay in, they like him less.
Yeah.
So I like Survivor.
We'll get there.
We'll get there. That's coming up on the 28th. Yeah.
So my favorite.
Yeah, starting 28th, February 20th. Yeah.
It's Survivor like you've never seen Survivor.
But anyway, go ahead.
So my favorite on the Celebrity Big Brother, the one I think could win it. I think the guys will win it.
Yeah, it's because women can't do it.
Because the women can't stick together. I hate the Ross dude. But he's got the game. He's playing both sides, so he'll get down the road. But I think Meta might be playing himself into a long game.
Meta's definitely not.
He's not.
Yeah. He might be playing himself into a long game.
He doesn't even know what the fuck's going on.
I don't buy that.
No, he doesn't.
He's playing with the shit. Like, he's going to make it a little further than he should.
The dude doesn't even know. Because he honestly, they said, we should back.
I voted for Chuck to stay.
Yeah,
I voted for Chuck to stay.
No, that means
you voted him out.
And then they're like, we need the back door.
What do you mean the back door?
Back door. Yeah.
What's the guy's?
There's really not Mark McGrath.
So Mark, I don't think he's got the game.
He's not going to make it till the end.
I don't think. I really don't think there's a strong enough guy.
I think Ross wins the game.
James is the only one that has a strong enough game.
If James can stay alive and stay under the radar and let the girls fight it out, he wins the game.
Yes.
Ross otherwise takes it from the girls in the last minute.
Yeah.
Omarosa, she's going to stick around because Big Brother wants her. Because she is a headline generator.
Yeah, I think, and plus now because of how they got it,
I don't buy the Keisha girls like. Oh,
so what if it comes
1-year-old? Get her off the goddamn.
What if it comes down to James and Ross?
James and Ross, James wins. Because it comes down to the celebrities voting, and they get to watch the show. And Ross has been playing both sides since day one.
I'm really bored with it.
They're not going to pick up that he's been playing the both sides.
They're going to watch it. Like the jury gets to watch.
Yeah,
this
they
show.
get to see.
Oh, it's a weird version of Big Brother.
All
right. So next will be Amazing Race and Survivor.
I don't really watch Amazing Race.
Chuck Liddell was like, "I'm gonna do Amazing Race."
Yeah, no,
I was like, "Good job, bro. Good job."
He kind of got screwed. I mean, he
did. He got fucked.
I never really.
I think they should take all Big Brother people though, like all the winners, and put them on Survivor.
Me and
do
Lisa
the same thing with Survivor and put them in Big Brother house.
Me and Lisa were just talking.
Just to see how it trans.
Lisa and I were just talking. You should take all the 1 and 2s and put them in as teams in Big Brother and let them see which team. You can't even, and no twist. You've got to leave the team together. If one team gets, 2 teams go up on the block each time, and see which teams make out. Married couples and not. I would be real curious to see which 1s and 2s. Because in my experience of watching the show, the number 2 guy or girl is usually the actual better player. But everybody sees that, and they're pissed because they got outplayed.
Yeah.
Derek is the only one I've ever watched that played that game flawlessly and walked away with the win.
No, fucking Dan was amazing too.
Well, dude, he was. And the fact that he came back the second time
and still did it again!
He did his funeral, and everybody was like, "Oh, we're gonna keep you."
Dan.
Rachel's pretty good too.
Yeah, but I just
twice.
She
won twice,
but I hate her. No, she didn't win twice.
Well, she won the first time, and they came back. But anyways, Survivor's pretty cool. But I can't really get into it.
I like Survivor.
I like watching the competitions in Survivor.
I like Survivor though. It depends on the characters.
So you watch Survivor?
It's 100%. Speaking of Survivor though, did you just see about Jenna? Remember Jenna Morisco?
Okay, so I watched like the first few seasons of Survivor, and then it started going downhill, and then I haven't watched it since.
The only one I've not seen was Africa. I quit watching. Everyone else, I've seen every episode of every other Survivor.
So which Survivor was it where they got off the boat?
No comment.
Which Survivor was it where they got off the boat and the bigger dude, like
Rupert?
everybody? Yeah, thank you. Yes, Rupert.
This dude
Yes.
was a survivor.
Okay, so
Rupert was amazing.
So they all swam in from the boats, and then they had
left
to
their
go and
shoes
like
in the
buy
boat.
stuff.
He took them and
Yeah, they had to
traded
go and like
for supplies.
yeah, they had to go and like buy stuff from this
Really?
town before they went to the island.
I
They
like
all
those guys.
just piled their crap up and then started running around to all the shops, and he just took it all.
He took
He's
it.
like, "This is Survivor."
Wait, like episode 1, he was
Yes.
he was like, "Well,
Yes.
no, you guys are dumbasses," and just scooped
Yes.
up their shoes.
Yep,
Yes.
and traded it off for other shit.
Yes.
Brilliant move.
But no, this dude, I mean, eventually they voted him off because he was just so
So he was a
dominant.
dipshit.
Because-
dickwad.
But no, he wasn't really
He
one
pissed
nice.
them all off.
But honestly, everybody, like, every, like, challenge, everybody had to gang up on him. Because, like, the one, they were on these boats, and they had sticks, and you had to try to, like, get the other group. He was sinking the other boats with his stick. He fucking had this other one where they had to pile you had to keep putting weight on certain people, and the last one left, but you had to divide up among each person, had a pole with weight. And they basically everybody had to put all their weight on him. He was holding like 400 and some pounds of weight just sitting there. I mean, he was just like a beast. I mean, big grizzly beard, just wore tie-dye.
Oh, I love it.
But it was.
I like those.
Rupert was amazing.
I like those type of reality shows because they're competition based and they're fun. I don't like Desperate Housewives or like the Housewives of New Jersey. And
Which
stuff
is
like that.
fucking. I hate her. I hate her on Big Brother.
I like Chris
The
Leno's
Desperate Housewives
best.
girl.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've never seen her show,
Ugh.
but she likes to make. I'm the queen of reality
Change
TV.
shit. She's
Yeah, they're all morons.
Hate her.
The only girl in Big Brother celebrity that's worth her effort is
That's true.
Chandler. Oh damn, he looks like that dude from Zack and Galifianakis. Alan, join the show.
Whoa! While you guys were doing that shit, I was just chatting with people.
Cool. I lost the chat, so I can't chat with anybody.
On YouTube?
Yeah,
on
we
YouTube.
got both go.
Did Katie turn down Jam?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry, Jam. I drink.
I don't know
Katie
if
is
she
a boss.
really turned him
Katie
down.
is a
I drink to you, but
I think she's just kind of holding him at a distance.
yeah, I don't know.
Some dude.
JM's a viewer. JM, good try, bro. I appreciate any guy who wants to put effort in.
And who
Exactly.
Which Katie?
Katie watches us from Montana.
Oh, the Montana.
She's a hottie. She's gorgeous. And so no.
Travis!
Tebow was on.
Travis Scheibler is
Oh,
on.
Yeah.
Travis. I thought it was Tebow. I was like, what?
This is the first time that like one of my friends has gotten
Dude,
on. the
Travis
comment
Scheibler, that's Joe's brother.
Yeah.
Okay, I just want to make sure you were aware of the connection there.
I was gonna say.
It's like
When
we're
you said
boyfriend.
when you said the last name, I was
Yeah.
like, really?
What up, Travis?
Yo.
Yo, Babylon brings out the like scary characters. Do we got any more topics?
We're still awake.
No,
Producer?
well,
I don't know,
yeah,
do we?
scroll up because I don't know if we do.
Come on,
but-
producer.
I don't know.
Run
You
the
guys
show.
both sucking ass.
Run,
so
run the show.
I was waiting for you guys to get done sucking ass.
You have to lead us.
That was the last one.
You're like, so we should start calling Puss like on Todd and Tyler. They call
Ah.
it
No, you should not. That'd be a good way to lose a fucking producer.
Puss. Dude, do you want your paycheck or not?
You know what? Fuck it. I don't need this money. I'll leave.
Mike, we gave Alan 300% of my pay
That's right.
to do the show.
Oh my, 300.
300%.
I negotiated that.
Whoa.
Yeah.
You only had to do 300?
Right.
I did 600%.
You agreed to pay him 600%.
You dick.
You dumb it. He's getting 900% of our pay.
Hey,
now.
I can't help it that I took you guys in separate rooms and negotiated
Seth
that. Part.
isn't giving any of his.
Steph
I don't
gave
think this
0.
math is right.
Oh, it's right.
Have you started chipping in yet? What percentage of your Nbnb salary? Current, this is like a yearly renewal contract in case we actually start making money.
I ain't giving none of mine.
You're not giving none of your. I respect
Oh, yeah.
that. I respect that.
You can have 0% of mine.
So 450% of all of the main hosts on the show.
You made out like a bandit, bro.
I'm rolling in it.
Would you like
Plus
to know how much I make?
alcohol.
Okay, it's a secret.
So JM said I'll donate to the cause. Is that it to keeping me producer? Because
Oh,
I'll
yeah,
take
dude.
some donations.
Yeah.
We legitimately
or to the alcohol stash.
Yeah.
Yes.
Look at that.
So check it out, guys. Season
Heck
3
yeah, I
is
take
happening.
Bitcoin.
Yeah, we take Bitcoin.
I'll just take
we'll
one.
take any
It'll
cryptocurrency.
go up again eventually.
We'll take any
Take one.
cryptocurrency that's in the
Just
green.
give me one.
Yeah, give me one whole Bitcoin. That's
Yeah.
fine.
I don't take parts of Bitcoin, just in whole numbers.
Yeah, that's a fair take. That's a fair take. Seth's the Bitcoin god. Like, he knows all about Bitcoin.
Jam says we need a donate button. The producer will make that happen next week. I guarantee it.
So, check it out. We are going to go season 3. We're going to up the production level. We're going to do an Indiegogo campaign to get some money for some new stuff, some alcohol, a bar to make drinks on.
Yeah.
We're going all out.
We should start filming on different sites.
Oh, yeah. We're going to film on location.
Yeah.
Yep. It's going to be... Season 3 is going to be... Give us your opinions on what you would like to see from a Booze and Babble episode.
Yeah, let us know.
What we're probably going to do is actually We're not going to do all our shows live anymore. The live show will be a special show for the viewers.
What?
Yeah.
Also, let me know if you would like to see the producer do their show in a thong.
Going on.
There may be a little bit more drunkenness to this.
Yeah, every third episode might be pretty drunk. I'm just saying.
Right. For some reason, every third episode might be really good.
You might not be able to understand us more than normal.
Here's how I see the intros going. Episode 1, Chris is like, welcome to Nebraska Booze and Babble. My name is Chris. Episode 2, welcome to Nebraska Booze and Babble. This is Chris and Nathan. The third episode is like, Chris.
Episode 3, somebody else was doing the intro because Chris passed out.
You were the bartender last episode.
Who's
Today's video sponsor is tequila.
Wait. We're out of tequila.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
We're going to go stock up our tequila while we still can.
Oh, I actually need to do that. I'm going to be so sad.
Oh my god, this drink is
That's
so good!
Really good. I did have more than you, though, because we just kind of kept refilling on the pitcher.
Baby. But I had a small glass.
I was trying to be nice.
I don't even feel bad for taking the lunch.
I don't even care.
I don't know. I think I had were you counting 4 or 5? Something like that?
4 bottles of alcohol.
Well, you know, Nathan wouldn't have needed so much if he'd shown up on time for pregame shots. I'm just saying.
I had my 1 pregame shot.
Yeah.
No, you didn't, because there's no video evidence. Pixar didn't happen.
I'll take another one.
Seth had like 5. Seth did have a bunch. Seth liked the pregame shots.
He did.
Seth, we would have had sensational snack time with Seth, but he left.
And he took his snack.
He did take his snack.
Yes, he did.
Are we gonna say anything on the air, or is this all off air?
Yeah, this is off air.
We're on air.
No, I mean so he was specifically asked not to do something.
Yes, he was.
And
more than once.
This happened that started last week. And
it did start last week.
Yes, it did.
It happened again this week, and it was told again, not to do it, not to do it, not to do it. And after multiple attempts of trying, it finally was successful. And then it was
which is less irritating than he actually did it.
Yeah. And then it was do not ever do that again, or you won't be welcome here. And then he got mad and left. So none of us have any hate towards him.
Nope.
We would love.
I love him like I love my kids. You have to get slap your kids around sometimes too.
Yeah. We all do stupid
No,
stuff.
that's not true. It's not true. I don't slap my kids.
I love him like I love my crack whore.
Yeah. That's a better example. That's a better example.
This didn't even happen drunk though. There's
before we get off air though, we should really wish me a happy birthday.
Happy birthday!
It's not your birthday yet.
I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Because it'll happen before next month.
All right.
Happy birthday to
Dear
McSoy.
Happy birthday to you.
Well, I like that. That was so
surprise.
Surprise!
Yeah.
Surprise! Just out of nowhere. That was great.
For your birthday, I'm giving you 100% raise.
Yes.
Effective immediately.
Man, I hand out raises like they're just.
I know.
Yeah.
It's almost like it's no money.
It's almost like the percentage higher than mine is 0.
Yeah.
Mike, you're new. You get 50% of our combined salary.
Wait a minute. Before I was producer, I never got 50%.
Yeah, but you don't look as
That's bullshit.
No, you don't look as
I only have to come half the time, and I still get.
In all reality, how much money have we made off of the ads on YouTube?
At least a couple dollars.
It's in the dollars.
Is it?
I get $50 now.
Fucker, quit holding out. I want my
do have an episode with like almost 3,000 views.
Because she was showing off all of her pictures.
Damn.
And
we're going to get that back in. Mike, go ahead.
Show them a picture of Liana.
Well, you have to cover. You have to cover the net.
No, you don't. It's all black and white. It's black and white.
No. It's artistic expression.
It's art. Just show it to the camera. That's Liana.
Oh.
And so
I would have never thought that was her.
It's on.
Let's get thousands of views on this too.
Look at that.
Yeah.
Oh.
But that one made like what? 11.
Facebook had to shut you
Yeah,
down.
that one made us.
11.
At this point, it's made us about 87 cents at this point.
Oh, that video.
Yeah.
But you had to get 50 in a way to.
That video has
Right, we fucked up and played Pineapple Pen, and we got screwed on that one. So that cost us money.
Of all the songs that we've played, and that's the one.
Right.
We got
clips from the NFL. Yeah, we
didn't get.
We have actually been hit multiple times on copyright infringements for playing videos off of our phone.
Who the fuck is watching this shit?
YouTube has some algorithm that's like,
Travis wants to know what's on the menu for alcohol next Friday.
That's turn next Friday, so it
depends on if he shows.
It could either be really awesome drink that Seth brings, or whatever we make out of the cabinets when Seth doesn't show up.
Are you going to be here next week?
Nope. He's at every other event maker.
Every other event? Okay. Because
maybe I will bring some delightfulness back from the party tomorrow. That I'll keep on ice.
Party tomorrow. We'll talk off the show.
We'll talk OTA. It is costume.
What?
This is like, alright, son! Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Let me just throw out 2 words real quick for tomorrow.
Redneck!
Chuck Norris.
Oh yeah.
Chuck Norris ain't no redneck. Yeah. Chuck Norris is an American icon.
Walker, Texas Ranger.
He's a badass.
Yeah.
He's not a redneck.
Chuck Norris will be involved tomorrow with my doing.
I already feel like I won this contest.
I'm not going in it
It's
for
gonna
the contest.
it's gonna be interesting because Jeffrey Hood. As soon as I announced it, said game fucking on. So I'm like
game fucking
I'm
on.
like okay.
If Homeboy shows up in anything less than buck teeth and like, I mean, the dude better show up.
He's over here like, what the fuck?
He's like, yeah, I'm out.
So
what time is it?
Back in the day.
10:37.
I gotta pee.
So like 97.
I'm ready for a cigar.
Who's ready for a cigar?
Apparently, Katie likes cigars.
Katie,
but
one day, Katie might actually show up, and then I'll give her a cigar.
But she hasn't had enough to have a favorite yet.
She likes to have something.
Katie likes to have something
in her mouth.
If she announces ahead of time, I could actually provide her one that's worth smoking.
OTA.
So I was in an internship for a year where we produced video content.
I gotta pee though, so I'll be back in a minute.
And this was a video ad we did for one of our events that involved rednecking.
Ooh, I like the neck.
We're having a redneck birthday party tomorrow.
That's me on the left. Redneck dodgeball. You guys can scooch in so you're not like missing out. Look at that movie. We have basketball in there, and yeah, that's me over there.
What is it for?
Yeah, why are we doing this?
That's actually filled with gunpowder. Not all the way, but there's live gunpowder in there. We didn't expect it to actually blow up. There's after effects added to this, but we're just running around a lit thing with gunpowder in it, and the lid actually blew up off of the thing and projectiled towards me.
What the hell is this?
So I went to a youth church that we actually had close to 1,000 kids every single Wednesday night.
No church.
And I was on the internship team, and we made videos. So I made videos on a weekly basis. and they were of that quality and caliber. And that was one of the ads that we did for a all-nighter event we had.
Katie, why don't you grab a cigar and have one with us?
Hell yeah,
I actually had my mom like draw with markers on my arm, mom, and a heart.
Oh yeah, after walking around, I decided I should smoke a cigar.
Oh jeez.
Why?
What are you smoking over there? What kind you got?
All I got is Tears of the Sun.
I'm good on the cigars
High quality.
this week, so.
Yeah, I'm doing good to breathe them out.
And on that terrible bombshell, it's time to.
Are we exiting?
Are we exiting?
Really?
We're exiting. Sounds like we're
Do we
exiting.
have
Not
any
even
other?
11 o'clock.
Do we have any
We
other
can't fill up
topics?
20 more minutes?
Well, I
You're
mean,
over
what
there
comments you
smoking.
got?
I don't know
What
what
comments
you're
you got for
You're
Give us
supposed
a
to
topic.
be leading us.
I don't lead you.
Give us a topic.
You produce. You pay for things that happen and you make them
I
happen.
don't pay for shit to happen.
That's what producers
No, fuck that shit.
That's what producers do.
No, that's
Pants
not what,
runs it.
it's not what this
Okay.
producer does.
It's the Iowa Playhouse.
All right, let's go.
I'm okay with that.
Sounds like Alan's paying for the
I'll
album.
buy shit.
All right, let's go.
Wow.
I bet
Not
Mike has
for
never been.
everybody. For me.
Mike's never been to the Playhouse. Let's go.
Mike's a VIP at the Workers Playhouse. What are
no.
you talking about?
I believe Mike's never gone. He had a long relationship of no fun.
Yeah, which is why he went.
Unfortunately, I'm guessing no. I believe him. He's never gone. I got Mike. I got
Pretty
40
sure there's the Mike recliner right there.
I missed the recliner section. Wait a minute.
Oh,
I guess I'm not important enough.
forget about that.
What time is it? 10:30? 11 o'clock when they
10:40.
crack the kegs.
10:40.
Let's go. I got a couple of flasks. Let's go.
Couple of flasks.
All right, apparently Seth's bringing a cold glass of Suck It next week. He says we'll get a kick out of it. We got a kick out of the
I got a kick
comment.
out of it just now.
Do we need to stir it with the vibrator?
Vibrators on the way Sunday.
I guess that means it's shaking, not stirred.
Oh, man. Oh, you guys are fun.
Just tell Lisa it was a late Valentine's Day
I
present.
don't, I don't have to tell Lisa nothing. I spend money how I want.
Oh!
As long as the store's shut, he does.
Fuck that shit. I do what I want, when I want, how I want. And if you think otherwise, I'll prove it to you. Taking everybody out. Let's go.
Alright.
Well, thanks for joining us this week, Mike.
And on that truthful bombshell, Alan,
We're calling it,
cut us out, bro.
and we are
All right.
out.
Peace out, bitches.
Bye, Felicia.
Do it out.